Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. In today's video I am going to be doing another university-based video and it's going to be the top 5 bedroom decorations / luxuries that you should take to your university accommodation or your privately rented accommodation at university that I think just make the room your own and make it a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to get straight into the video and I hope you enjoy. One thing I would recommend before you go into university accommodation is to look at the inventory of your room. And they will often email this to you, or sometimes it comes in a letter, but to be honest, who's sending letters nowadays? It's all email, isn't it? It's all online. Have a look online, have a look at your inventory of your room. And I know it seems really stupid because when I first read the inventory, when it was like walls, ceiling, carpet, I was like, oh, are they having a laugh? Like, what do they think they're giving me? I'm not Jesus going to the stable. Have a look at the inventory and have a look. Does it have a bin? Does it have a lamp? Does it have a towel rail? Simple things like that. Okay, so the first thing that I think really makes a bedroom nice is including throws or blankets and different pillows for your bed. So your bed is pretty much the centerpiece of your bedroom, and you are going to be spending a lot of time in your bedroom, especially right now if you are thinking of going into university. You know, we're not being able to get out as much, so you definitely want to make your bedroom as homely and as comfortable and as inviting as possible. Having throws and pillows on your bed just make it so much more comfy, so much more homely, and it just shows your personality a bit, but also the throw doubles up as a blanket on those cold winter nights because listen, as a university student, either your heating won't work or you're not going to be able to put on your heating all the time because money. So having a throw which doubles up as a blanket is one of the best things. Trust me on this, I've been there when it's cold. Another great thing about throws and pillows is you can buy them really cheaply. So if you're an international student or you aren't able to bring your stuff from home, they're so cheap from all these different kind of homeware stores, so you'll be able to find one. And also the other thing is that they're very light, so they're easy to transport and you can kind of squish them down into your suitcase if you ever need to transport them back and forth from home. The second thing I would say bring to a university room is a scent. Now this is a reed diffuser, and I really love reed diffusers because I find that they aren't as strong as like a scented candle. I find sometimes like the paraffin and scented candles make me kind of, I don't know, they kind of congest my sinuses and everything, so I don't really like them. So a reed diffuser is basically just some kind of oil or perfume in the bottle, and you use the reeds, and the reeds just generally diffuse the scent around the room. You can find them in many different shops, especially in small knick-knack shops. So if you want to support small businesses, they often do reed diffusers in there. And I really love reed diffusers for a university room because sometimes university rooms can smell. So having something like a reed diffuser or a candle or a wax melt, or sometimes you can even put those like different things into the wall and then like every like 5 minutes or something they'll spray out some scent. Something like that, something to just make your room smell a little bit nicer. I just think something that will make your room smell a little bit nicer, because trust me, you will notice it when you go to uni, and it also just makes your room look a little bit nicer with a candle or a reed diffuser or a wax melt. The next thing I think really makes a university room so much more comfy and homely are pictures. But please be aware that in university accommodation and privately owned accommodation, the walls are not your own. So even though you're renting it and you're living in it for the time being, if there is so much as a scratch on your wall or you've taken paint off or whatever like that, then you could be charged for it, especially in privately rented accommodation. So it's always best to come prepared because you don't want to leave marks on the wall and you don't want to take paint away if you put blue tack on and you leave it on for a year. I've been there, trust me, you don't want to do that. So I have a few different options for you. One being, get your own picture frames. These are quite inexpensive and it means that you can travel with them and you've already got a picture within them, and you can just kind of, you know, put them onto your little mantelpiece or whatever you've got. Sort of mantelpiece, who has a mantelpiece in their university room though? You can put them on like all your different chest of drawers or whatever, and they're just really easy and transferable. I personally use these just because I find them just an easier thing to do. Other options include something like this. This is something that I used maybe a few years ago, and you basically just slot the pictures into the hearts like this. You can also get clear plastic ones where you can just like slot the pictures in there, and then you can either just lean it against the wall or hang it up on like a nail, because sometimes you will find just random nails in the wall that you can just use. But don't put in a nail yourself. But if you find a random nail, use that, that's fine. But don't put in a random nail for yourself. Something like this will work. Or even if, again, you have to make sure that you got a nail or something to hang it on, is making your own collage, something like this. This is also a really good fun thing to do in the summer, or in, you know, if you're bored, making your own collage of things. I know a lot of people also use fairy lights, or they use like string that they can attach between two places, and then they've got pegs or something similar that you can kind of stick, and then it's just like a washing line of pictures, so that also works as well. The next thing that I think makes a room just yours and make it look like a bit like it you have put the effort in, and this may sound a little bit weird, is coasters. Your university room isn't provided with coasters, so if you are someone who doesn't like getting marks on the furniture, / also you don't want to have to pay for marks on the furniture, getting coasters is a good idea anyway. But when you're at university, you're more than likely to be drinking copious amounts of tea and coffee to get you through your deadlines, to get you through your Zoom seminars and whatnot. And having coasters a really small and inexpensive way to make your university room feel more like you. And it's also a really great birthday and gift idea. So I know I've given so many of my friends little handmade coasters for their favourite mug and cup of tea in the morning, and I don't know what it is, it makes people smile. Also at university, you'll find that there are going to be people who just come in to have a chat, and if they've got a mug of tea with them and you're like, here, put it on this coaster, have a sit down on my bed, let's have a chat. Honestly, it just makes a difference, and it makes you feel a little bit more like you're being a host. And yeah, promise you, coasters are a really good way to make your room look fabulous. And the final decoration / luxury I think you should bring to your university accommodation or rented accommodation is, and I'm not going to say fairy lights, because I know every single university student automatically thinks of fairy lights. No, I've already said fairy lights with the pictures one, so we're going to leave fairy lights in that one, in that category. But instead, I am going to say bring your own lamp. University accommodation rarely provides you with lamps, and when you don't have it, it's when you recognise that you need it. But one of the things, I've never been given one, and I'm not sure whether many university accommodations / privately rented accommodations do give you one. They'll give you like a main light, obviously, but they don't tend to give you a lamp. And with a lamp, you can colour coordinate it with your pillows and your throw, which I know I've done at uni. They also double up as an extra light source. In my second year accommodation, I had a light bulb that was just a light bulb hanging from like the wire, right? Turns out that the light bulb also would just randomly fall out, randomly. So I'd sometimes just be working and then it would just fall and drop on me or on my desk, which was always, such a surprise. So, and the light it gave was utter rubbish and I could hardly see. So I'm so glad I had my lamp with me. Also, another thing I find really useful is just it acts as a reading light for me. I think I have 2 lamps at university. I have a bedside lamp and then I have a lamp for my desk. My lamp for my desk is a lot more harsh and concentrated, because obviously I want to be like getting down to work and I want to like concentrate a light on the piece of paper that I'm looking at or the book or whatever. Whereas at night it's slightly more kind of not as much white light, it's kind of orangey lights, it's kind of more cozy. And that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this has been informative for you, and it doesn't matter whether you're a master's student going into your 4th year or whether you're a new student looking to go into university in September 2021 or / whenever you are watching this video. And I hope that your decor buying goes really well. I'd suggest the colour scheme of blue or grey works really well in a university room. So yeah, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!